Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Owamie, and welcome back to my channel. Now today guys, I'm going to go ahead and record this video and yeah man, let's just go ahead and get into this. So I'm recording this video right now in the morning, so immediately I film this, I'm gonna go ahead and just edit it and I'm gonna upload it for you guys. So yeah, you guys obviously will see that the video that I had scheduled that went up actually is not here right now. I did put the video on private and I also did remove like the advertising clips from like Instagram, TikTok, just because I didn't want people to come to the channel and not get the video. That is the reason why. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you guys the reason why I did put the video on private and what I intend to actually do with it. When I woke up guys, there were comments. Obviously I encourage that we should have different opinions, right, on different matters. Honestly, I love that, as long as we're being respectful towards each other. I've never blocked anyone for disagreeing with me. I've never, right? But there's one comment that literally stuck up to me and I was like, my goodness, I think maybe I did not look at a different angle of this. So this is a comment where a ninja was saying, Owamie, I cannot believe that you're mocking women that are in marriage and they're being cheated on and they choose not to cheat, right? Or cheat back, I should say. And I did not look at the video in that angle. I would understand why maybe someone would feel that way, and due to that is the reason why I did put the video on private. And I would like to honestly say I'm so sorry to the ninja obviously that commented and anyone that actually felt that way. I did feel like, okay, the video only has 400 views right now, so I might be able to like salvage the situation, but I honestly do want to say that I'm really sorry from the bottom of my heart. My aim is never ever to hurt anybody, you know, and I know that sometimes like I do feel like, okay, no, but you're just not understanding me and that. But when it comes to this, like in that angle, yes, I do feel like I literally just did not look at that angle whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is that I am going to summarize the video and I'm going to like basically just give the points or the facts that I was trying to say without having to put in like the other things that were in the video, because obviously as much as I'm doing these videos and stuff, there's also like, you know, an entertainment element, there's also a learning element. And mind you guys, it's not only just you guys that are learning. I've learned so much from ninjas. There are times where I've put down videos, I've done apologies, and I have learned a lot. And I also try to say, let me sit down and understand like where you're coming from, just so that I can also learn. I don't believe that I know everything about everything. I know that there are certain things that I know, there are certain things that I believe in, there are certain beliefs that no matter what anyone says, I will not stop believing in those. The same way that no matter what I can say, if you have certain beliefs, you're not going to stop on that, but it does not mean that we're enemies. You know, sometimes when it comes to certain topics, we can just go ahead and agree to actually disagree. So what was I actually saying with that video? I know that like, okay, people call it cheating back or it's cheating, you understand? But for me, what I was simply saying with that video was that I honestly do not see any honor in giving loyalty to someone that is not giving you loyalty. That is the basic core of everything. And I hate to do this, but this is not about people that are like dating. This is not about people that are like in a relationship or you are engaged. I'm talking about married couples here, you know, people that have been married especially like 2 years and above, you know, like you, or 2 or 3 years, you know, you're at a point where you have basically put down your foot and you're like, you know what, this is my partner for life, we're gonna be together. It's very different. I'm not even going to lie, it's very different. If you guys do remember back then, before my ex actually cheated on me, I used to be like, what, the day he cheats is the day I'm packing my bags and I'm leaving and I'm never looking back and this and that. Until guys, I had to go through it. Yes, I did kick a guy out, but I literally was the one that actually went to fetch him because emotionally I was just not coping. I do not even want to lie. And I think with that situation and the pain that actually came with it, there's a part of me that started to look at both sides and I was like, damn, because at that time guys, like leaving was like swallowing a rod that has fire. It was like swallowing a hot rod. That's how difficult it is. That, like, literally, that is how difficult it is. And I do hope that if maybe what I'm saying, I'm the only one that experienced it, women that have been in marriages and then you got cheated on by your husband, and obviously you had to contemplate, are you leaving, are you staying, and then you chose to actually leave, please do go comment down below and tell me if maybe not what I experienced was just something that was on another level. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, I look at it and I'm like, okay, staying at that point, it seemed like the easier option, even though he was cheating. Like, it did seem like the easier option, because living was really difficult. When you're a woman and you're living a marriage, it's not only just about, oh, okay, you know, it's just me and this person. No, you also have to deal with the whole society. Everyone is gonna tell you, stay, you know, this is how men are, you know, this and this. Like, you really go through a lot. You lose friends. Those that are in marriage with their husbands, especially because, remember guys, birds of the same flock, they fly together, something like that. So you lose friends, like those that are in relationships with their wives and they are cheating on their wives. The moment you decide to leave your husband for cheating, I think there's something that happens where the husbands are like, I don't want you to be friends with Owamie because, you know, this and this and this. I mean, they will find one reason or another, and mostly like women, they will do that. It's very easy, you understand, like, to do that when you're in marriage. So leaving is not the easiest thing to do. It's really, like, I feel the tougher route. However, as much as it's the tougher route and staying seems like it's the easy, once you leave and you heal, you move on, you're done. But once you stay, which seems like it's an easier route, it keeps on happening, it becomes a cycle, then it becomes something that is very difficult, sometimes even more difficult for you to leave. You know, sometimes, like, it's just an emotional roller coaster. Like, it's almost like you keep on being in this wave and everything like that, you understand? So what I was simply saying was this: for me, if you are getting cheated on, there's three options obviously that people are going to choose to do. Number one, you can choose to say, you know what, I am going to just immediately walk away. There are people that have done that, right? That are strong enough to actually do that. They will walk away. The second option, or what I've seen, that actually this is what I've seen people do. The second thing is that I've seen that there are women that will choose to stay, but then they will choose to actually say, hey, I'm gonna stay, but since you're living as a single person, I'm also going to live as a single person. That's the second thing. The third step is they are going to stay and they're still going to say, I'm gonna be faithful, I'm gonna be loyal, I'm gonna pray for my marriage, this and this and that and that, right? That is there. The option where it's like, oh, open marriage and stuff, I've not really seen a lot of those, you know. And besides, most of those, like, I feel like they fall under this one, where it's like, if you're gonna live single, I'm also gonna live single. The difference is that now we're gonna tell each other and we're going to know, right? Now, out of all the three, every single one of these three is okay if that's what you choose for yourself. That's what I'm trying to say to you guys. Like, it's okay if you choose to have these three. However, the thing that I'm against is that you are now with a man that is not being faithful to you, and you choose to say, this is where I want to be. I'm gonna choose to live my life as a single person because you choose to live your life as a single person. And then now this person here that is choosing this option, which is the second option, is the one that now is being slut shamed, is the one that now everyone is like, oh, you're such a horrible person, you're such a this, you're such a that, you're such a that. I don't see the point in that. I'm gonna be honest with you, because why would we as a society say that I'm gonna force you to have to either have the first or the third? Meanwhile, there's a second option where the man literally is living like a single person. And besides, guys, let me be honest with you. If you are a woman and you are married and your husband is cheating, if you go out there and you cheat and he finds out, 90% of the time or 99% of the time, that marriage is over. Men don't have time like us. They really honestly do not have time like us. What breaks my heart is me remembering, like, the pain that I was in at that time, and then again having to be so judged. Like, imagine, like, you are still in that active stage of pain, betrayal, shock and everything, and then on top of that, like, what they basically do is that they make it seem like, no, like, for a man to cheat, that's his birthright. When I, as a woman, you cannot go out there and be with anyone, even though your husband, like, is dating the whole world. He's a man, that is his birthright. And when you can't, I personally don't believe in that. Am I saying that I condone cheating? 1,000% no. I hate cheating. You guys know this. I don't believe in shaming a woman that says, hey, if you are living single in this marriage, I'm also gonna go and live single, like a single person. If he finds out and he decides, okay, it's over, then it's over. I just personally do not believe that a marriage can function smoothly when one is cheating. I really honestly don't. And most times it's women that get the short end of the stick. Do you understand? It's women that, if you go, guys, to like mental health institutions, if you go to like therapist logbooks, most of the women that you're gonna find there, a lot of them, guys, the thing that breaks my heart is they never even knew what depression was until they got married. Most of them never did. Most of them, those that have been admitted, those that have been you know, that are in mental hospitals, are spending, you know, months there and whatever, most of them, if you go to them and just ask them, they never knew what depression was until they got married. I will not lie, guys. Remember, we grow and we learn. And the other thing, again, before I forget, is please do not look up to me too much, because I'm also human. I will make mistakes. That is a fact, because everyone in this world actually makes mistakes. I think that the only unfortunate part with someone like me is that obviously I'm in the public eye, you know, and I spend a lot of time with you guys. Like, you guys literally watch me, or you see me almost every single day. So even if maybe there's a video like the one that I made and I decide to put down, if I make a mistake, I will not know it's a mistake until maybe you tell me, like, hey, maybe look at this and this and that, and that's an aspect that I'm going to look at. However, in the video, I do feel like I did not even give space or explain it the way that I'm explaining it now. It did come off as maybe I was like mocking, which honestly, that is never ever from the bottom of my heart something that I ever actually want to do. You understand? And also, maybe as I'm about to finish, I would also like to just clarify this, because the video that was supposed to come out is no longer going to come out. I think that let me just stay away from this and keep it moving. Is that I saw that there were some people that were not understanding, or not understanding, like, oh, hey, did you not say that you asked for an open marriage because of you wanted to see if he loved you or not? We actually spoke of an open marriage twice. The first time was when I found out that he was cheating. I had no intention, honestly, of anything. I really just wanted to see, like, is it a matter of you're cheating because you don't love me anymore? Is it a matter of you're cheating because of something? And so when he basically said yes to the open marriage, I knew that, oh my gosh, like, my husband at that time just does not love me anymore. Now, after that, when we went to Durban, we came back, a lot of things were actually going on, guys. There was a lot that was actually going on, and me not talking about it yet does not mean that, oh, I'm lying or whatever. There's certain things that I'm just not ready to talk about yet. The same as this particular topic, I was not ready to talk about it. You understand? But if you're with someone in the house that is able to go out there and come back about 3 a.m. and this has never ever happened, so obviously you can see, like, okay, this is what's actually happening now and everything. Yes, I did actually sit down with him and I was like, hey, how about we open this marriage, you know? And at that time I did mean it. That was the second time, and then obviously we both agreed, and that was when, like, he even, like, showed me the pictures of his girlfriend. That was before I did anything with the other guy, you understand? And then after that, yes, I decided, okay, you know what, let's just go ahead and keep it moving like that. Now, it was obviously, I don't know if to say unfortunate, that when I told him about my own stuff, he was now not comfortable and now wanted everyone to stop, and obviously I lied to him. But for me, like, I do not have any regret. I was at a verge of killing myself. So at that point, guys, like, there was so many mistakes that I could have done. I am glad that even if maybe it was a mistake, that was the only one that I made. You understand? The other misunderstanding was that it's like, oh, cheat back, like, oh, after he cheats you're gonna just go and just cheat with anything. Or no, that's not what I'm saying. No, what I'm simply saying is that if you feel I will live as a single person because my husband is living as a single person, I won't dog you out for that. I really won't. It breaks my heart, guys, to see so many women like so broken. I've never felt the level of weakness that I felt the year of 2020. I've never, my whole entire life, guys, I have never. It's one experience that I think you just have to go through it for you to like understand. And it got me to a point where I got to understand so many things that I never used to understand. I got to see things in such different ways. And you guys know they say that experience is the best teacher. And so I think with that, this is what I was trying to say with that video. Yeah, this is what I was basically trying to say with that video. I'm not saying that if you're a woman and you're with your husband that is cheating and you choose to stay in the marriage and you choose to say, you know what, I'm gonna just focus on my kids and I'm gonna focus on me, I'm not gonna care about what this man does. I'm not saying that you're wrong, and I'm not saying that you're stupid. You have your reasons, you know your reasons. The only thing is, I do hope that you can go on PrEP or you can use protection, because again, burying your head in the sand is also not going to help you. The same kids that you're saying I'm gonna focus on, you might end up dying and leaving them, because that comes with a lot of dangers. You know, the dangers of being with a man that is not faithful is that most of them, they lie. They put your life in danger. They put your children's life in danger. Whenever now he wants to leave the person, he will, some men even go to an extent of lying to say, yo, my wife found out and now she's threatening that she's going to take the house, she's going to take the kids, I can't lose all these things. Meanwhile, when now you know nothing. You know nothing. The side chick is now sitting being like, yo, Owamie is such a horrible person. Hey, how can she want to do this to her husband? And then that is the narrative that not only do they go out there and spread, other women, guys, a lot of girls are using Moti these days. It does put your life in danger. But if that is the choice that you want to do, where you're saying that you're going to stay, that is you. But I do hope that you can protect yourself. And this is just a sister to sister advice. I do hope that you can protect yourself and you do understand the level of danger that you are in, you know, staying with someone like that. Especially because most of them, it's not like they're gonna have one person, they want to have like 10 people. He's a single man basically. And with this aspect of someone saying I'm gonna live a single life, if you're also living a single life, one thing I can tell you is that high chances are the marriage is already over. It's the same as this one. Like, this is just the preparation step to walking away, because once the man finds out, it's over most of the times. If it's not over, then what happens is that the cycle of abuse starts. Now he starts beating you, now he starts this and this. It will end up with it being over. It's just that it will get over in a more toxic way, in my opinion. That is it. But whatever you choose to do with your life, especially when it has to do with your marriage, if that is for you, then it is for you, and that is okay. But anyway, I do hope that you guys got the message with this video. The main thing is, I am really sorry, guys. It just breaks my heart that I know that people that are there and they stay and they continue to be that broken because they just feel like there's no other way. It really hurts. It's painful, basically. But let me not ramble even more. I do hope that you guys do take my apology for all of you guys that watched the video. And I also do have to say I'm sorry to my ninjas that did not get to watch the video. I know it sucks. Like, when you were excited for a video, maybe you overslept, and then when you woke up, the video is not there. That is honestly the reason why I actually did put it down. I did feel like I really did not even touch on women that stay in their marriage and it was anything positive. You understand? It wasn't like, it was even like constructive criticism, like to say, hey, you know, you do need to get on PrEP, you also do need to use protection, and you need to pray for your own protection, because I don't believe that you can pray for a man to stop cheating and he stops. I really fully just do not. Okay, I do believe that there's free will and he will cheat until he decides he doesn't want to anymore. That's what I really honestly do believe. So basically, yeah, I would like to just say that I'm sorry. And guys, as women, as I've said in my yesterday video, like women really go through a lot, especially in marriage. Really, like, when things start going sour, marriage is sweet, guys. I don't even want to scare anyone. Marriage is sweet. And for the longest time, as much as we had our own problems, like I was very secured, I was really happy. I will go ahead and say at one point in my life, I felt I experienced a true form of love. That's what I believed, because I didn't know the things that were happening, and you do not know what's happening until you know, right? But marriage is really sweet. Marriage is honestly sweet, especially when you're with a right partner for you. The best thing that you can, if I get an opportunity where I get to be with someone that me and him, we fully understand each other, we know what we both want, we want the same things, I'm definitely getting married again within a heartbeat. That's me. But when things go wrong, they can really go wrong. Really go wrong. You know, when you get hurt to a point where you now understand why some people take their lives, like, you're just like, okay, it's wrong. It's very wrong, especially when you have kids. I've said this many times. It's wrong because, like, you can't leave your kids. But there's also a part where you're just like, my gosh. Sometimes, like, I would even just wish maybe they can inject me and I fall asleep and I just wake up 3 years later, you know, just so that I don't deal with the pain. I've seen so many messages from my ninjas. Some of them, like, I'm so sorry to laugh at this one, but I remember there was a ninja that asked me, Owamie, is there a pill that you took for pain? And I'm like, no. Sometimes you wish to open your heart and take that heart and, like, because it is that much painful. So I think what also the aspect of, like, saying, oh, we're gonna dog you as a woman because you're choosing not to be loyal to someone that is not loyal to you, I don't think that that's right. And yes, in my situation, I was in an open marriage at that time. I was. Did I lie to him afterwards? Yes, I did. However, this is somebody that never showed me loyalty, like, that was not showing me loyalty anymore. And to clarify, have I ever cheated on my ex-husband? 1000% no. Even after I found out, it took me months for me to actually say, let me also just live my life. So to those that I saw that were like, oh, I'm so disappointed in you, you can be disappointed in me. That's fine, because I'm also just human. Because I'm sure there are things you do that, you know, people in your life also get disappointed at times. Show me anyone that is perfect. No one is perfect. Nobody is. But if you are going to expect that now somehow for you to be the moral high grounds means that you should just allow people walk all over you, do as they want, like you are basically like the doormat. No, I don't believe in that. I really honestly don't. But anyway, I love you, ninjas. And again, I'm sorry, and I'll see you guys in my next upload. I'm about to film videos for Owamie Entertainment. I'm super tired. I was struggling to sleep last night. I don't know why, but anyway, I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.